Hello, it's Wednesday the 9th. I'm FX Plu and this is the market brief. So much has been made of the UK making amendments to the internal market bill. You'll remember, Boris has removed the contentious clauses that Brussels felt contravened the original withdrawal agreement. The reality is, though, it will have very little material influence over the trade deal negotiations, and indeed there is no progress to report from that main event. It seems that it's been left up to Boris and Ursula von der Leyen to find a political solution when they meet for dinner in Brussels. Personally, I think they'll need the full 3 courses, possibly even the cheese board. Back home, the first COVID vaccine was administered to a little old lady, aged 90 years old. 2 questions for the anti-vax conspiracy theorists. 1, why was she chosen as the first to be tagged with that injectable government tracking system? And 2, does anyone know where she is now? Answers on a postcard, please. But it is a big step forward at a time where Boris and Matt Hancock are both warning that continued caution is necessary. The number of cases in London has begun to rise, and that's led to suggestions that London should perhaps be put into tier 3. Maybe that would help Boris deliver on his pledge to narrow that north-south divide after all. Despite the lack of progress, though, the market remains pretty optimistic of a Brexit deal. And while sterling fell against the dollar yesterday, we fell to a low of about 132.90. There is support at that level, and indeed we have recovered to open around 133.65 this morning. Over in the US, discussions continue over the pandemic support bill and the smaller bipartisan agreement that's aimed at providing a shorter term solution. The White House has proposed $600 in stimulus checks, but the Democrats want that doubled to keep in line with the original plan. President-elect Biden has also been called upon to cancel all student loans to help those joining the workforce. The stimulus packages do remain the top priority over there, but to date, nothing has been signed off yet. Looking ahead, market focuses on tomorrow's weekly jobless claims to see whether the recovery is bottoming out or if that rise in claims was merely just a blip. And meanwhile, the euro may have found a degree of resistance to its recent ascent. Yesterday, euro dollar topped out at around 121.30 before dropping to a low of 120.80. But that 121.30 level is already being tested once again this morning, so we'll see how much strength that rally has in it today. Right, that's it from me. Have a wonderful day and do join me again tomorrow. All the best.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue. Yeah.